Hello everyone, welcome to Beauty in the Garden. I'm T. So in this video we're going to talk about our broccoli plants. So right here, you guys, is my broccoli plants. They're doing amazing, and but I want to come on and talk to you guys about broccoli. Now, broccoli is a great source of vitamin C and vitamin K. I really love making great dishes with broccoli. Now, you can make some amazing dishes with broccoli, cooked and raw. Just gotta look up some of those beautiful dishes that you can make. Now, broccoli is the cultivar of the cabbage, basically the brassica family. And if you guys can see, I have little heads forming. This one quite not just yet right here, but most of them, I think, if I remember here, as I was coming out here this morning to check on the garden. Yes, so just that one on the corner down there has not put on a head, but my other head has put on, and I will be harvesting that one very soon. I'm starting to see that I feel like the head is starting to loosen up. I actually thought about harvesting this broccoli head today, but if you can see here, I feel like it's still pretty firm, but it's starting to loosen up a little bit. So I will come in here and eventually take this broccoli head out. I see some bug activity as well. So this is a great time to check your garden. Early in the morning when it's cool, the bugs actually will be on top of your leaves most likely, and you can kind of really find your pests. So if you guys can see here, here's a cabbage looper, little caterpillar right here. I will come out here and spray. So when you spray, make sure that you're spraying up and under your leaves, and as well close to that stem. They like those tender leaves better than the older leaves, so just go for that center really good and making sure the center of your plants is protected. So I really do go really good into the center of my plant to making sure that, you know, the caterpillars don't enjoy my vegetables before I do. So, but here is the beautiful broccoli. I did want to tell you guys as well, make sure when you go up under your beds, you're looking at your beds, you can see my bed. I really come in here and I do some serious weed control. What I've noticed when you making sure that your beds, your bottom of your floors are clean, it does help with slugs and snails, because what happens is slugs and snails is looking for food, and the decay matter that falls onto the bed of your raised beds, that makes them want to come and eat. And if your plant might be stressed, then it will attack it. Their job is not to harm your plant, actually. They're there to remove anything that is considered dying. So when you see that you get a lot of slug and snail damage, that's their job. Their job is to remove decay matter. And if your plant is stressed, it will go for your plant. So that's a good indication that your plant needs something, okay? And as well, let me show you here. So I did put in these stakes for some of them. I realized, like, as the weather started to change and we had got some wind, I had to go back and restake a couple of them. And let me show you why. This is why I try to plant them pretty deep. When I tell you guys, plant them up to that secondary leaf. So if you guys can see how little the base of this plant is. So what happens is the wind just takes it. So try to make sure that, because even you can, right now for me, I can actually fill my beds up a little bit more and, you know, give this plant a little bit more structure. They'll be fine since I've already staked them, so that gives them a little bit more support. But if you don't want to do that, try to make sure that you do plant them a little bit deeper. For these plants right here, they grew kind of fast, so yeah, but you could definitely add soil to the footing. So since today for me is a work day, to get a lot of work done in the garden, it is a nice cool morning, and what I'm going to do, I see here some clovers trying to grow, and I'm just going to come in, you guys, and pick them and remove them, you know, real fast. Now with the other beds, I do have to work on those as well. And since I've been using these, see the leaves, you guys, are in the bin. And I've just been popping in anything that to compost. I just been filling up these containers over here. And as well, the next thing up for me to do is fertilize. Now I am going to go in here with the 111. That is the Doctor's Earth. It is a mild fertilizer, and that will work perfectly because they really don't need any fertilizer, which you guys can see they're healthy and they're good to go. But I do like to always kind of stay in my regimen of feeding my plants. So I'm going to do the Doctor's Earth, and I am going to give them the 111, and this will work out just fine. Now that 111 is the N, P, and K, and that's just the measurements of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. And I like to make sure that my babies are fed, okay? I don't ever overdo them because with the fishing motion is only a 511, so that's not a strong fertilizer as well. But the 111 is even milder. So I just want to give them a little slight feeding and they'll be good to go. Because even once we harvest these heads off of these broccolis, they will put out side shoots, and they will come out in between the plant leaves, okay? And they will produce a little smaller heads. They won't be as big as these heads, but they will put out multiple smaller heads. So once you harvest your broccoli head, do not take your plant up. They will produce smaller shoots, okay? And you'll be able to go ahead and harvest throughout the season, and that just works out perfectly, okay? And as well, they have another type of broccoli that doesn't form a big head, and they got broccolinis, which is small shoots already that just, you know, shoot out all over the plant. The plant's a little bit more bushier than this one, and you can use that. You can actually plant that and get nice little small petite heads, and they put out a long stem that is really good. They call it an asparagus broccoli or broccolini, and they're really good, you guys. I just love it in stir fry. I didn't plant them this year. I don't know why I didn't, but they're really good, you guys. So if you ever look into purchasing seeds or anything, look for the broccolinis or the asparagus broccoli, and they're really delicious. But here, you guys, is the broccoli. They're doing absolutely amazing. I will have a ton to do today, which you guys can probably tell from the outside. It's very gloomy, but it is so nice. It's not hot, it's not cold. It's just a wonderful day to work out in the garden. So I'm going to be working out here for the next 5 hours. So I will be hitting you up with another video very soon. But here's the broccoli. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I do upload a video. And like I always tell you guys, remember, there's beauty in everyone's garden. And bye-bye for now.